Hello and welcome to another tutorial in my series of Wiremod tutorials. In this tutorial I'll be explaining the basics of Wiremod and be showing you how to use a few basic tools. First, in order to open your Wiremod, you will need to press the Wire menu next to your options up here. When you press this, there's going to be a lot of expanded menus. I've minimized them for simplicity though. If we take the first menu, it's Wire Advanced. This is very advanced stuff. I won't be going around any of this anytime soon, so I'll just minimize that again. We have the beacons, which is used for tracking targets like players or entities or NPCs. We have control, which is used for filtering data like inputs, numbers, and such. Then we have data, which is used for storing data. I won't be going around any of this either. We have detection, which is used to detect an entity's angles, velocity, position, and so on. We have display, which is used to display data by using monitors. We have render, which is used for coloring and holograms. We have I/O, which is used for inputs. This is kind of like buttons and such. We have physics, which is things like explosives, hoverballs, thrusters, turrets, and so on. Things you all probably know a bit of from the regular tools. We have wire tools, which is the actual wiring tool, and some other miscellaneous tools. And then we have administration, which is admin things. Now, if we want to make a turret, for example, we will want it to start making. We will make a turret to begin with. We got the turret here, pretty basic. Just set to whatever you want it to do. But in order to make it fire, we can't just press E or press our numpad. We need to actually make a button to make it fire. We can choose a model of this button. There are tons of models, courtesy of the Wiremod team. And we have normal sized or small buttons. You can choose that. Then you can choose the on and off value. For this turret, it doesn't really matter what the on or off value is. So we'll just set it to 1. When it's on, and 0 when it's off. Then we can make let's say a blue button that says 0. Oh, just gonna remove that menu. When you have made the button, you should wire it. You do this by opening the wire tool. Here you can choose the width of the wire. We can set it to 1, and it's thinner. You can choose the texture, and you can choose the color of it. So now that we've selected our tool, we click the turret once, and then we click our button, and that should wire our turret to the button. So when we press the button, the turret fires. If it doesn't, something went wrong. If we want to make a thruster, for example, the thrusters are a bit different. The thrusters works like instead of actually outputting a force like they normally do, they multiply the input they get. For example, if you set the multiplier to 1500 like it is, if you input 1, it thrusts with the force of 1500. If you input 2, it thrusts of the force of 3000, if you know what I mean. So if we say force multiplier, we set it to 1500, then we make the thruster here. We make a button. Let's set the value to 2 this time. This way it'll thrust with 2 times 1500 when it's turned on, and 0 when it's turned off. So we wire the thruster here to our button, and then we press the button. Now it's forcing downwards, so let's just turn it around. Oh, stupid. There we go. And it starts flying around, as you can see. And off we go. Right. Let's bring it back. Now I want to explain the toggle of our buttons. When we choose a button, we can turn on toggle. This means when we turn on the button, it turns on until we click it again. For example, if we take our turret here, if we click the button, it keeps firing until we click the button again, thus turning it off. If we do the same here, the thruster will keep thrusting until we turn it. As you can see, I can't really lift it because it's going downwards. But then we can turn it off, pick it up, turn it, and turn it on. And then it'll start spinning just like it did before. So there you are. That's pretty much the basics of Wiremod. I'll be going around some other tools in my next tutorials. I'll be going around gates and detection and such. So, see you next time.